Hey everybody, this is Pearbombs here, and today I'll be playing Ezreal in the bot lane, and I will have Exhaust. Okay, this feels a bit weird, but I am going Exhaust on Ezreal. You may ask why, because an ADC practically doesn't go Exhaust, mostly it's barrier for the extra protection. But I decided to go Exhaust this game to test it out and see whether if it's actually viable on AD carries. So now I'll be playing Exhaust Ezreal, and I have a support at the start, which is kinda nice. Riven top, Kata mid, and we have a Lee Sin jungle.
Let's go.
So talking to you guys, I kind of be busy with school, so all the views are a bit slow. I'm still learning like a couple of stuff. Like I'm now in Sec 5 because of my results. I decided to go take O levels instead. So hooray me, more studying. And I also have to go and improve on my other studies. So I really barely have time to play. And mostly when I come back home, it will be around like 4 and 5 o'clock. So it's very difficult for me to maintain a schedule of videos. But if I could, I would just record chunks of them and upload them together, like Torchlight 2, for example, the playthrough I'm going through. And if I have the time, I will play games like Dust and the Elysian Tale. So right now, I have some free time on my hands. Might as well just try Ezreal Exhaust bot lane.
Minions have spawned.
Oh my. So apparently there's no event with them, so they're probably... Shen?
This way.
Shen has no flash. That's funny.
No time to waste.
Okay, so now let's go into the CSing game. Kinda rusty with this, so if I miss any CS, please don't scold me. We're up against a Caitlyn Shen, apparently.
Agreed.
And maybe you're gonna like counter me like saying Exhaust is bullshit on ADCs, but I have a feeling this might work because they are jungler, which is non-existent. Oh well. They apparently have all bursters on their team. So if imagine I'm able to slow all the bursters around. Oh, I kinda missed that.
An ally has been slain.
Q wasn't up in time. Well, let's just focus on CSing. Exhaust really helped there because the Shen wasn't in range for his for all his other skills. So maybe it's kind of viable, but I don't think so. According to some people, they said Flash is how to say Exhaust is not really viable on ADCs because more or less you're bound to like so-called look to pop your barrier to do some like crazy jukes and plays. And this looks like this is coming for the gank, so let's try. He's gonna miss the kill. Getting some good damage off. Caitlyn used his net to pop out. That's a very nice play by her. And now let's go back to CS. Sin is still staying here apparently. Want to get in. The second kill missed. I suggest he should run right now. Shen is back in lane. I just dropped my warding trinket here. Oh, I missed a kill. Oh, dodging the taunt. He's coming back and trying to not take that much damage. So CSing is really like a crucial part if you're playing ADC. Like half of your gameplay is more or less CSing, because of all the classes in the game, I mean all the roles in the game, the role that is most how to say. Oh, don't have enough mana for that. Let me just go here, flash it over. Oh, that's a barrier. Now that's the reason why you get barrier on ADCs. And looks like Lee Sin failed gank top or something. So this is why you get barrier on ADCs most of the time, is to block that damage to do that type of plays. But getting Exhaust also has its own like capabilities. For example, you can get some extra hits in. Example, they might be slightly out of range for like a few right clicks for their kill. So maybe Exhaust might be a better choice. And the good thing about Exhaust is the summoner spell itself has quite low cooldown. So it's not that bad of a summoner spell. Oh, look at that. The Shen taking a lot of damage from that tower shot there. Alistar is a good support though, because he has a lot of CC and heal. So we can probably jump on Sen if he ever stays a bit more. But now I'm just gonna focus on CSing.
Agreed.
Section is in that bush. Oh, missed that.
Careful.
Oh, I missed that too. Let me just try to scout him. No, Shen is, yeah, Shen is in the
An
bush.
ally has been slain.
So I needed more mana to burst the Caitlyn just now. I ran out of mana and I don't know what Shen is doing. Apparently taking a creep or so. Just try not to stand in range against the taunt if you're Shen. Like,
Sounds dangerous. I'm in.
maybe like exhaust. Okay, this is why exhaust is still semi-viable.
This way.
If I didn't exhaust the Shen, maybe he could have enough like energy for him to, how to say, taunt away. And now the problem with having no barrier, oh my god, going on this. Oh, this Alistar is going for it. Oh, the Q blocked it, sorry.
Who needs a map?
Oh, that was a bad play on my part. Let me just try to... Try here? Nope, she's not there. Oh, shit, Shen is back, so I better jump out of this bush and go back to CSing.
It's all skill.
And try not to stand near tower if you're against a Shen lane, because he's most probably gonna taunt you in. Now if I'm going to hit 6, like, it's gonna be a soon, I guess. I'm just gonna try to get my ult off and maybe get a kill because I'm now trying to conserve mana to do so. And Alistar is good providing all the heals, and they just damage some of this Shen. Just get a red click off. Oh, missing the taunt there. Dodging the Q. Now let's continue CSing. Okay, let's see. Let's talk about more about playing ADC in general. Ability damage, attack damage carry is more of like a role for those people who like to like have a late impact or very strong impact late game.
No
That's how I feel about ADC. Oh my god, my internet just spiked for a second there. Just jump out of this and continue CSing. So now I should probably back. If not, she's going to. Yup, there we are. Headshot.
Agreed.
Riven is kinda doing fine top though. I'm just trying to get my level 6. Most probably. At least our heals might be sufficient. Oh, and going down mid, Zed has already taken down Katarina. Oh shit. Thank you. So Alistar being a bro there, blocking off the ult from Caitlyn, so I could not die. So now I'm just gonna go back and probably pick up a Vampiric Scepter, dagger for my Berserker Greaves, and some pots, and maybe on mana, just in case. I'm just gonna heal up a bit and be my way back. Ask Alistar to back, cause he's in a very dangerous situation right now. Now let's look at our other lanes. Our Riven is sort of doing well, level 7 against 2 5s. Our Keta just lost, not exactly lost mid, but close to. Lee Sin is doing fine jungle. He got his buffs and everything. I didn't see anything much from the other people for quite some time, so... So like Caitlyn is farming. Okay, our Alistar is back, so we have to play a bit safe because we don't have barrier. That means our impact on juking or dodging damage in general is gonna be very low. So our best bet now is to just try to CS, and I have my ultimate, so most probably you can just try to put down Caitlyn. And maybe even pick up a kill on her. So now I'm just trying to... Shen is probably gonna come on the taunt. Just gonna dodge all of that. Pop a potion.
No time to
And if Alistar can get a good like initiation off.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Got a Shen. And Shen is going down. This is why exhaust may be good also. As you can see, I used exhaust to slow the Shen so he couldn't get in auto at that range of me. So maybe you can try to kill this Caitlyn, like try to push off a bit. Nice job, Caitlyn is down too. So maybe playing ADC with exhaust isn't really a bad thing, as you can see. they might be bad players, or they are good in general. They know how to spam their skill shots and like try to take me down. Example, the Shen was here when I was trying to CS. He knew that I knew he was there, although he wasn't warded. Cause it's like an obvious thing to do. You're gonna taunt out the bush, catch me off guard, and then Caitlyn's gonna drop a trap, and I'll be stunned, and you're just gonna right click me down. So playing Ezreal is a good thing because besides Flash, I also have my Arcane Shift for me to pop out of different places and even get like additional attack speed if I need it or get closure. So here comes the taunt on Shen, missing the taunt, so you just get a few right clicks off him. So now as you can see, exhaust, the cooldown is actually quite low. Oh, Darius apparently is bot, so I'm guessing the jungler or somebody is gonna be there. So let me just pop my mana pot, I have my ult, we can go on them if we want to. Oh, Darius barely missing his pool.
Got it.
Lee Sin flashed. Shit. Get some damage off and try to poke them down. Get out on. I think we should get back.
Who needs a map?
Next time.
An ally has been slain.
Get more attack speed to CS.
Agreed.
Okay, let me just back now. I need the mana. Should tell Alisa to be careful too. Sorry about that. Tell Alisa to be careful too because he might be gonna get caught out and I won't be there to try to save him. So let me get my next item, which will be freaking Bark. I know this is weird, but I'm gonna get a Bark on Ezreal. A lot of people might say this is bullshit, but I would like to get a Bark for the extra slow besides exhaust. Although Ezreal Q does slow for a short duration, I would also like to have the additional slow from Bark, because getting like attack speed on Ezreal is good, and getting not damage in general, but getting like slows in general help you hit your skill shots better. You might have to adjust a bit because I'm used to playing high skill shot heroes, example Lux and all that. But if I'm playing this build ever, which I rarely do, I like to focus more on bursting them down instead of and our team is kind of losing the rest of the game. So I got to farm. If not, we might be losing or gonna lose. So Shen is in that push. Let me just ward.
Agreed.
Ward here. Elisa is putting a lot of pressure down. CS. Oh my god, I just missed.
Know your environment.
The exhaust wasn't enough anyway. If only he didn't have his shadow nor his flash, he would be dead by the tower because of the exhaust. So just let me get my Bark. No, looks like Darius is roaming bot too. 5-man bot. So Alistar, just run. Don't want you to die. Come on, Alistar. Come on, Alistar.
An ally has been slain.
Okay. Oh, looks like Lee Sin is going for the ADC. Is he gonna land the kill? He's gonna land the kill. He lands the kill, but he's not enough damage. Just out of range. I should be able to make my way down fast enough.
Shut down.
Oh, nice job there. Using the wind slash to got the kill on Caitlyn, trying to recoil in the bush. My kill wasn't in range. And maybe we can back on this game, cause... Oh, Caitlyn says why. Apparently so. Okay, so my use for exhaust is not really that like viable just now because I forgot Zed has 2 jumps. But if you're playing another assassin, example a one-way assassin like Rengar, he only can jump in and cannot jump out. Maybe you can try to turn it around using exhaust. Example, when he jumps on you, exhaust. As if you're playing Ezreal or like a chip or any other ADC, you can flash or you can arcane shift. Here comes Zed again. He's gonna deathmark me. I'm gonna try to... Oh, and Shen also altered.
A summoner has disconnected.
And there goes Lee Sin. This game is going downhill really fast. Apparently Shen just altered for no particular reason. I had burst damage to probably kill the Zed, but not really. Zed uses deathmark on me, he was missing from mid, our mid tower is gone. We haven't taken a single tower, so this might look really pretty glum for us. Freaking Riven is going damage, Alistar is going tank, and our cat is a bit underfarmed. So this might be a bit hard to come back, but we should be able to. Oh, here. So Jax is gonna stun off the Riven. Can Riven dodge? What's she doing?
An
Riven's
ally
dead.
has been slain.
So the best I can do now is farm, which is like the only thing I can do now. Besides that, I can't do anything else.
It's all
So
skill.
in the end, if I farm properly, I should be able to get my items up quick enough. Maybe you finish the game. So I'm coming mid.
No
Just
time
tell
to
a
waste.
signal to my team. Let me just throw down an out. Right here. Go in here. They're out doing a lot of damage. But DC he wasted his out, kicking the Darius out of the tower. Let's try coming in.
Killing spree.
Can't really chase that. Let's just go back to C, I think. Comes to Z. And they start knocking the Z back to 1 Let's try to DPS down. Arcane ship out this and Q. And oh, I couldn't even get my exhaust off. I forgot the Bridgewater Cutlass also. I'm not used to playing Ezreal for Bridgewater Cutlass. Or Bark in general, so now just Riven trying to chase down the Jax. Jax is gonna jump to the white camp, going into the tri-bush. Riven tries to walk the tri-bush. Jax is probably gonna recall in this bush, or he's gonna outplay and come over here. And meanwhile, Alistar got a kill on the Caitlyn. Katarina died unfortunately, but the score is almost even. Oh, and maybe I can pick it up with the ult. 4 seconds. Lee Sin's gonna miss the kill, and Riven picking it up. That's a nice kill. Nice job killing the Jax. Jax stayed for way too long in that fight. He should just ran. When he was back here at mid, he should just ran because he had half health. If you're ever in a fight situation like that, I suggest you just run. Because like losing your life is not really worth it. This is gonna give you the white. Thank you. So now let's just go mid and kill that. Oh, our Alistar's probably gonna die. Let's get the exhaust from him and
This way.
okay, now let's try to take down the mid tower as the other team is there. There are four people mid, so might as well. Let's get some attack speed from this and then let's go. Tower down. Oh, I just missed that on Caitlyn. Just
Time
kill.
to get our hands dirty.
She's probably back. Just jump here. There's a ward down. Okay, let's probably get for objective. No, objectives are all down. I'm just gonna go for one bot. Just tell Cat that I'm going from bot. May 1. Thank you.
Careful.
So I'm just probably gonna use my mana to mid. Just to clear a bit of the creep wave off.
Let's go.
Continue CSing this. I really need to go back really fast. I'm gonna miss a ton of stuff.
Agree.
Oh my god, I gotta be there in the fight. Farm though. Oh, the choices of our ADC. So difficult. Oh my god. Okay. Let's get this last creep. That's enough farming. Okay, now I'm out of mana, but sure I can just go for my next item now, which will be straight up damage, i.e. Let's grab this, maybe mana pot, and let's go back to lane. So you can see playing this type of Ezreal is kind of rare to see nowadays, because normally people on Ezreal normally just go for their Q build, which basically their main damage output is most probably their Q and their attack speed from their ulti and their passive. But I play Ezreal this way if I'm going exhaust, because I like to have the chasing power attack speed. Although exhaust might seem like a very weird choice for a skill, but it works, that's all I can say. Let's just jump into this, jump flash out and try to out. Out, block him and go. Oh my god. I suck. Oh, and here comes the out. Oh no. Lee Sin missing a Q. Caitlyn netting out. Riven is probably gonna go in. Maybe, I don't know. No, Riven's not gonna go in, I guess. Comes the ward from Riven, and she steps into the cupcake. Taking the kill. Oh, this scene hits the kill on Zed. Zed shadows out. Oh no, here comes the Shen taunting. Alistar knocking him off. And that would be probably a dead Shen. Yup, there's a dead Shen now. Zed is still there. I suggest you guys run. Just be careful. Because they do have their Darius up.
This way.
So let me just go find a place to spawn right now. My impact is most probably late game in this build because it's very, how to say, it's very late game oriented. I wouldn't say it's like easy win. And Zed just... That's weird. Oh, triple shadow.
Over here.
So I suggest Riven should just run. CS this. Retrieve. Oh, I just completely missed that.
No time to waste.
Get retrieved.
An ally has been slain.
Who needs a map?
Let's probably fight mid. I'm gonna probably take the raid too. Let me just run here and it's up. Okay. He probably leave me. Throw out now. I missed completely.
Agreed.
Darius is getting really tanky.
Know your environment.
Oh, we missed. I guess you should be careful. Be careful.
No time to waste.
Some of them are missing. Some of them are missing, and they might be in the bushes or something. Oh, there! Here comes Jax. Let's just try to place a ward down right here. Just be careful. There's a cupcake on the ground. Actually landing the key strike. Lee is going in. Jax might be coming into the fight right now. Let me just pop my fog on one of them, and then try to drop the exhaust, and that's a wipe. It's gonna be a wipe.
Enemy has been slain.
Oh my god. Double kill on Riven.
You have slain an enemy.
Bart doing work. Let's just get this tower. Shall be tanking it. Okay, let's go for this. After that, maybe get the dragon. Just out. The Zed. And Riven's still probably going in.
Slain an enemy. Shut down.
Let's get the tower. Are they up? Yeah, they're all up. I think we should go.
This way.
So not bad. Exhaust had kind of an impact, but not a lot. But he had kind of an impact. It's not bad for having exhaust in this style build. But if you would prefer like barrier to survive early game, I would say it's pretty much. But if you're in a team fight, getting a slow on someone might be even better if you're even playing ADC, because you're ranged and the exhaust range might not be the same as your attack range. But having that extra slow in the team might actually help a lot. And example, you see this Alistar, he's smart and went ignite, so we can have a bit more. We compensate for like more damage out of barrier. So maybe losing barrier might be against a hyper aggressive bot lane might be a bad thing. But if you're able to use it in team fights later, exhaust might have a big contribution towards your team fight instead of just straight up damage or straight up armor protection or health. Raw HP is always nice, but maybe having a slow, extra slow might be nice too. And now I see Riven scouting out two people. Let me just out and hopefully I hit them. And here comes the ult, and Riven is probably going to change for Darius. Darius is going to get hit by the ulti. And Zed is pushing mid. I have to go save that. Guys.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Time to strike.
Oh shit. Oh, that was a bad idea. Never mind, that's what my fault completely. Riven is dueling the Darius. The blue is going to be one, but maybe Riven's going to die to the dot. Not so sure. And she's going to leave, going to recall right now. Or she's going to go for Jax. Let's see. Riven's going to pick up the Jax kill maybe? Nope. Shen outed. And Jax hops on for the kill. And now Lee Sin versus... Oh, Lee Sin's going to get outed and shadowed. And now Alistar is from mid top, and we just lost the team fight really badly. We 2-stick, guys. So let's just thanks for the buff. Yeah, apparently Tex wanted the buff, so let me just get like more farm. Apparently, it's really hard to play Ezreal this way. But if you would like other carries that will benefit from getting exhaust, I would suggest Cogmore for the extra chasing potential, and maybe even um, what to say? What's a bonus to get? Just go on this. Oh, I knew he was gonna run there. Here comes Zed, I think we should run. Oh, wave clear is insane, but we can't do anything. And that's a dead Shen. You see that slow just now? Maybe that slow wasn't killed. Not so sure about that. But imagine the Shen had a taunt up, you won't be able to catch him. But if you exhaust him, maybe too. But then Ezreal has to get blowers, so it's really nice. And having a box for the extra movement speed might be also very nice.
Let's go.
So now you're just gonna push them in because they are down by a team, especially their tanker. The secondary tanker also. Now trying to flash out. Let's pop our. Oh, I missed the box. Let's actually do a kill. Oh my god, that Kata is so low. Let's try to go on this and maybe pop the box. And now let's exhaust this guy. And Lee Sin's gonna knock him away. Let me just try to. Or we can go on Caitlyn. Oh, Caitlyn is dead down. Let's just run. A nice Alistar block there. Now I have my ult again. I'm gonna use it. Outgoing on both Darius and Caitlyn. Getting full damage. Kata is going in. That may be a kill. That's a kill. So there we are. Let's get down the tower and go for inhibitor. Oh no, Raven is alone. And she's dead. Let's just back. Back. Lee Sin. Okay then.
An ally has been slain.
Just try to rush back as long as you can. Lee Sin apparently stayed for no reason. I also don't know why. But the bark and the slow and the movement speed and the mobility of Ezreal really compensate for the lack of like barrier. So if you think about it, if I had barrier in that fight, I would have slowed the Darius and probably killed him, like around this area. But instead, if I had barrier, I would just get like outer block, tank a ton of damage, and that's it. That's all barrier really does late game. It's not really that effective. Maybe barrier falls off late game more. So which is why I would recommend going exhaust. A lot of friends of mine has already gone against this idea, but I think exhaust may be viable on certain ADCs, but not all. Exhaust that is not viable on ADC that I think will be any ADC with no escapes in my opinion, except for special cases like Cosmo. Like example, Vayne with exhaust would be nice. You just condemn and then exhaust and then just go in and out for it. Ton of damage there. Mark. And I think I killed someone. Okay, let's just try to DPS the Jax down. Huge crit. And I got a double kill and that's a clear. Notice how the slow on Zed helped to save who? Yeah, helped to save a teammate just now. And now Riven wants to kill us, so I'm sorry. Apparently she's the carry now. Randuin's on Riven. Okay, that's okay. I'm going exhaust Ezreal. Why should I be? Why should I be judging people's build? Oh, Darius apparently standing still. Yes, he's not okay. Let's just get down the inhibitor. No, let's just try to end the game. Yeah, because 2 people are down, you only have to need a Jax. And let's just disable his barricade and start poking them down, because that's what Ezreal does in team fights. All he does is poke, poke and poke. So now just pop my potion first, so my box to get back up. So guys, just poke them down, and that example is a very good poker, so I think we should back. Can you Baron?
Careful.
Let's give them time to shove out their lane's mate while we just bait out Baron. Apparently Riven is going in. Guys, back. We can't fight this, they have more poke than us. I don't think it's viable. Baron. Let's go for Baron. Alistar, you need to be there. Can't really go anywhere without you, Alistar. Okay, let's see. They don't suspect the thing. Finish off this Baron. Okay, let's just get the Baron recall and defend this tower. They're gonna push out mid. Let me just get my last whisper and home guards and probably run back in.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Agreed.
Let's just go back into the fight. Don't worry about that. Let's just try to outdown some of them. My out actually does damage, and let's try to exhaust down. This guy back, and just a dead guy, and probably dead 1-2, and maybe triple. So another one.
Double kill.
Know your environment.
Why is Riven complaining so much? Stop KSing. Okay, that's apparently everybody's mentality in this game. It's all about KSing. So now we're just gonna shove on me and just probably kill them all. As you can see, I used my Bark and my Exhaust in that fight. Jax couldn't even touch me. But if I had barrier, he would just knock straight through it because his burst damage is extremely high. So maybe if you're fighting against a jungler assassin, example a ranked match and there's a jungler assassin, maybe you should try to go maybe Exhaust next. Your teammates might scold you for it, but it might pay off late game as you can see.
Know your environment.
So Exhaust is really, oh, here comes that. Let's try to put them down. Try to refresh my out. Darius is gonna come from me. My Q, and out. Another out in, and try to bring this down. No, I can't do this. The death not coming out. Riven is probably gonna clean up now. Clean up on that. Oh, and Riven is gonna get that.
Double kill.
Riven can have it.
Kill.
Nice. GGWP.
Victory.
So maybe playing ADC with Exhaust isn't actually quite a bad idea. As you can see the Jax, although he's like kind of fat and his burst damage kind of high, if I taken barrier, for example barrier, if I've taken barrier, I would just block like maybe 300, 650 of his damage, and up against a super bursty team like this, I don't think taking barrier is really that important, but maybe having the extra slow really helps, and the movement speed and the mobility of Ezreal matches together will be quite nice if you're playing Exhaust. So this is my take on Exhaust on ADCs. If you think it's not really viable or you want to flame me, go ahead, but this build is a build I rarely go unless situational. But it's rather fun, as you can see, like carries and tanks not able to chase up to you. Example, you're fighting against an ADC with like short range, example Vayne. If Vayne against Ezreal, Vayne ultimately still counters Ezreal, but if you could just like exhaust the Vayne only has one tumble for get closure, and you have a flash and you have your arcane shift. So maybe playing slows on the ADC is not really bad, because having the extra CC actually really helps in the team fight compared to extra health and armor, or maybe even getting heal, but heal is not really that useful because it falls off really fast early game in that game. So next take I have is on cleanse for ADC, but maybe cleanse is also quite a good idea, although it's already taken in most ADCs, but most ADCs still prefer barrier because of the early game survivability. Example, you're fighting at Ezreal, you might want to take barrier because Ezreal already can escape from your exhaust with a flash and an arcane shift if you're fighting against Ezreal, and also if you're playing against Ezreal, you might want to get ignite maybe to burst him down before he jumps away, or you can still play barrier because Ezreal pokes way too hard early game. As you can see from the kills I threw early game at Caitlyn, her health dropped pretty fast. So maybe playing a barrier is the most ethical way, but playing exhaust might be the most impactful way. So this is me, Pearbombs, leaving you a thought and a game. This is me playing Ezreal with exhaust ADC bot. Thank you for watching.